Hi there, my name is Dedo Kofi and welcome to my business lounge. This is the space where I get to share business tips and strategies that have helped me on my entrepreneurial journey. And what I try to do in this space is to make sure that I keep it inspired and motivating so that you can build and grow your business. I love us to keep this space engaging, so I love to hear your questions and I love to read your comments as well. So let me hear from you about the video I'm about to talk about or any of the videos that I've spoken on before. Let me know what you think. If you have anything that you want me to speak about, drop it in the comment section and I'll do well to address that. Today, I'm going to address something that a lot of people worry about and a lot of people ask questions about. And it's about funding for your business. So I'm going to share with you ways that you can fund your business. Now, the subject of funding is very, how do I say it? It's very different for everyone. So you have to look at where you are, what you're doing, and then make sure that you find the funding that works best for you. What you don't want to do is to let funding become an obstacle for you starting your business. So I actually talk about how you can start so that you don't make funding a problem for you or an obstacle to starting your business. Now, when you're thinking about funding, I don't know what kind of funding you're looking at, but just to start up your small business, if you're needing 1,000 CDs, 5,000, 10,000, there are ways that you can find this money if you would look hard enough. If you're looking for something more, like say $1 million for you to start your business. It depends on the kind of space you're trying to enter, but what you need to remember is as much as you can, if you're a startup, you need to start small and then grow your business. So my tip number 1 for finding funding for your business is to be able to take that money from your own self. Now, if you can't find ways to invest in your own idea, in your own business, it makes it even more difficult for somebody to invest in your business. And you have to be willing to make the sacrifices that you need to so that you can fund your own business. So if you are, say, in corporate or you're working in any organization and you have an idea that you want to work with later on in the year or in 2 years' time, whether it's short term or long term, then as you are in that business, you make sure that you're keeping some money aside so that when you're ready to start or launch your business, you can have access to that funding for your business. So that's one of the ways that you can do. Keep money aside from where you're currently working, the business you're currently involved in, so that when you're ready to start your business, you have something saved up. Depending on how much you earn, it could be 10%, 15%, but save some amount of it for when you're ready to start your business, because you know that you have a long-term plan to starting your business. I mean, the other way that you can raise funds from yourself is to sell things that you have that you know you actually don't really need. And if you need money to start your business, it's that important for you, you can sell them, make some money, and start with it. Later on, when your business is blooming, you can definitely buy those things and even more. So think about it. Do you have clothing that you've never worn that you can sell? Do you have bags? Do you have shoes that you can sell to make 2,000 Ghana so you can start that business that you're looking to start? There's so many creative ways to do that. So think about it properly. Is there anything I have that I can sell that can make me the money I need to start this business? The second way that you can find funding for your business is family and friends. I'm sure you guessed right. Now, family and friends, if you have family, could be your parents, it could be your brother, your sister, and it could be a close friend, somebody around you who knows what you're passionate about and they know that you really want to get this business going and you're serious about it. So that's one way to access funds from family and friends. Remember that this money is not for free. You are asking for it so that you can use it to start your business. And once you have started making some money, that's the first thing that you pay back for. So ask your parents. And when you're going to ask family and friends, don't take it casually. You don't just go and then say, oh, I have this business, give me money to start business, give me money to start business. You have to go in a way that would make them see you as serious and somebody that they can trust to give you this money and hope that you give it back to them. Sometimes from family and friends, maybe they just want to bless you with that money or gift it to you, but you have to show your commitment. And when you take money from family and friends and you give it back, you show a certain level of commitment which would make them endeared towards you, such that when you need more money as you build your business, you can always go back to them and then take that money. So go with the documents that you have prepared to show them, this is the kind of business I'm trying to build. This is what I need. And in terms of funding, this is what I'm looking for the funding for, so that I can just start. Don't put things that are very frivolous for you to use the money for. You want to buy a fair chair, you want to buy some things that are not necessary for your business. What is most important is the tool that you need to make your business work. For example, if you want to start photography, the most important thing you need is your camera. So don't go asking for a camera, a studio, backdrops and all of those things. When you don't even have some money to put on the table, make sure you are going to ask for what is most important and essential for you to make that business start. The third way that you can get funding for your business is to be a facilitator or a broker, however, depending on the industry you're trying to work with, but I call it like a betweener. So what it means is, for example, if you have to sell land, you know who the land belongs to and you try and find a buyer. So once you find the buyer, they owe you a percentage for bringing somebody. So you sort of meet the need of the buyer and you meet the need of the seller as well. So you have an agreement as to what percentage you get if you get someone to buy the property or the land that they are selling. So you can do that with different things. And also, in terms of brokerage, sometimes people are doing something and they need a particular provider to see them through what they are doing and they don't know where to get it for. So if you broker the deal, you get the people they need on board and you set them together and make sure that everything works smoothly. You get paid for that. So you can look for things like that you can do, that you don't need to actually put money in before you are able to do that. They can be hard to do, but it's not impossible. It's very possible. So you just have to work at it because you know that you need some money to fund your business. So that's some way that you can raise some money to fund your business. The fourth way that you can get funding for your business is by procurement. And what I mean by that is to be able to buy or supply goods for an organization. Now, I know you're wondering, how do you get into the business, or how do you even begin to procure for a business? You have to identify a business. You have friends, you have family, there are people you know who are in certain organizations. You can ask them to know what they normally procure for the year, or you can let them know if you know that these are the things they get for the year and you have the capability to source for those items. So that's one step. And once you have that capability, when the client needs something and you are able to do it, there are two ways to this. Some companies will give you a percentage to be able to fulfill the order for them. Others will ask you to fulfill the order. Once you're done, then they would pay you. So you want to be lucky to get the one that is going to give you some percentage so that it would help you be able to place your order or buy the item, supply it, and then they pay you later. If you don't get a client who is giving you, say, a deposit to be able to fulfill the order, because especially if you have gotten the order from a reputable organization, it's easier for family or friend or even a financial institution to say, I will support you to fulfill this order because I know that Bank A or institution B is capable of paying for this thing. So you want to make sure that the companies that you're going to are companies that are reputable. So that is another way that you can work hard at to be able to get some funding for your business. So the fifth way that you can get funding for your business is to sell. So people are selling all sorts of things. If you don't have money and you don't have any stock of anything to sell, but you need to be able to find some money to do what you have to do, you have to be able to find creative ways to make money. And like I'm saying, one of the ways is to sell. So if you know that I sell, let's say I make hampers at Christmas, and you are able to sell the product that I'm selling, all you need to do is to come to me and say, okay, I'm going to go out there and sell this product that you're selling. So when I do that, what's my stake going to be? What's my cut going to be? And that's all it is. So you don't have to find money to stock products that you are going to need to do the hampers. All you are doing is bringing the business. And once you bring the business, I have the capability to deliver. I deliver, we get paid, and then you get your commission. So that's one way for you to be able to make some money. So you can do it across board. Somebody who sells clothing, they have a stock of them, they have shoes and bags, they are trying to sell. And you know people who would love those things. So you go to her, how much is the bag? It's 50 cedis. If I sell, how much would you give me? Maybe 5 cedis or 10 cedis. Or you give the bags to me at 40 cedis. I go and sell, and then I bring you your money. You have to find creative ways that you can get funding for your business. If you're going to be lazy out there and expect that the money is going to be dropping from heaven to you, it's not going to happen. You have to work for it. Another way that you can have access to funding is what they call venture capitalist fund. Now, this is funding available for you if you have a creative idea, if you have a business plan of something, a business that you want to build, and you can defend it well and show how it's going to be profitable. You share it with the venture capitalist, and then they would look at it and decide if this is something that they are going to invest in. Obviously, once they invest in your business, they are going to have a stake in it. So you sort of decide what the stake percentage is that they are going to have in your business, also based on the amount of funding that they are going to be giving to you. There are different types of venture capitalists. So if that's the way you want to go, you have to research them and see which one would work for the kind of business that you want to build. Now, there's also government assistance for certain types of businesses that are available. This is something that if you want access to, you need to spend time to research, go to the Ministry of Trade, and find the right place that you can get the information on how you can access those type of funds that are available from government for you. Some of them are just grants, some of them are they give it to you and you have to pay back. There are different types of them. So based on what you want, go out there and make sure that you are going to get the funding for your business. With everything that I've shared, you don't have an excuse as to why you cannot fund your business. So that's it for today. Make it a point to join me in my next video. I hope that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you haven't, please do so now. And then share this video with your friends who you know need to hear this kind of information. Make sure to ask them to also subscribe. I'll be looking forward to your comments as well in the comment section. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye.